idcwoodcraft.com. Hello, my CNC brother or sister. I'm Garrett with IDC Woodcraft, and welcome to this little weekend update. If you've been following this channel for a little while, then you know that I have not created much content in quite a while, maybe 4 months. Just little hit or miss things. And that's because I've been going through a pretty substantial change, which I really want to share with you here. A bit of a journey that I've been on that I know that many people go on as they make changes in their lives. Like you getting into CNC and when you retire, right? You make these changes, you're not really sure where you want to go, and it kind of leaves you in this fog for a little while. And that's what was going on with me. But at the same time, I was very purposefully and intentionally working on what do I need to do to take this CNC journey to help you to the next level. And the first thing was I had to straighten out my world. And I'm going to share that with you, and I'm going to share a little bit of personal story along with it, but the exciting stuff that has happened over the last 3 or 4 months and where this whole thing is going that's going to help you. So first of all, what I want to share with you is a few things that people sent me in the mail. One was for my birthday back in November, and then some Christmas gifts. So first I'm going to share a couple of these Christmas gifts that came in the mail. Now this came from Scott. It's an LED Happy New Year 2023 on acrylic, which is very cool. Thank you, Scott. Now the second thing is from our CNC brother, Joe. And Joe has been creating some stuff, but he's having some issues. He has got some lung issues, and the dust that a CNC router creates, even with a vacuum system, is affecting him, so he has to kind of chill out on that. But he sent me something very cool. He created my logo on a piece of tile and made a coaster out of it. So Scott, thank you very much. This stuff just so warms me up. I've got a shelf upstairs that's got so much stuff on it that people have sent to me saying thank you for what I've been doing. It's been hard. Creating the content that I create for you, it is definitely challenging, but this is the reward, right? When people are, this is how people say thank you. Now I want to share with you, before I get to this last gift, this was sent from a friend who knows that I like the Oriental philosophies, right? Like Confucius, and but they're basic all-round world philosophies, like treat others as you would be treated. And it's this amazing, beautiful Chinese tea holder, and he had an eagle engraved on it because eagle is a sign of strength, power, and the Chinese characters translate to, this person said he understands that I am an entrepreneur and I am driven to succeed, and the only way a business can succeed, the only way a business can truly succeed is by adding value to others. That's like when I create the videos that I create for you, that's adding value to you. So that the saying on there is a blessing for success, growth, good health, of course, and on like that. So that was really warm feeling. Now this last one I want to share with you before I show you what I've done to the shop, the inventory. I want to introduce to you a person that I have hired that you are going to like, because she is directly involved with you if you are ordering bits. And then I'm going to show you my old office, my apartment. This is some of the big stuff. If you remember, I started my business out of my apartment, and it was not looking good after I got everything moved, but I got to show this to you. Now, I did a video not too long ago of our CNC brother, with our CNC brother, Harold Mayberry. Harold was a military vet in the early 70s and had an accident during the service which caused pretty serious PTSD, and Harold lived with that for 50 years and lived in depression for 50 years. And it wasn't until he actually found CNC routers did he actually find something to give him some new purpose. And Harold has been very generous in thanking me for being a significant part of his journey. And So we did a video. I'll put a link down below. If you're a military vet or anybody who's been struggling with PTSD, you got to hear Harold's story. There's a link in the description. You can go listen to that and watch it, and you're going to hear how the journey Harold has been on. But he sent this to me, and what it says is, money doesn't make you happy. Happiness gets you wealthy. And then he put my name, and February 13th, 2021. This was a quote that he took from a video that I did on that day that resonated with him. And it's really the message that I'm always trying to give to you, for those who are anxious about money. It's happiness creates the wealth, and then money is the result. And same with business. If you get into business, then it's all about adding value to the people, caring about the customer instead of trying to do this, I need money, I need money. So, but this struck Harold in the happiness, right? Happiness is wealth. And that leads me full circle to my story, my journey of going into this quiet space for a while, not communicating too much. And because I had to evaluate me at the next level. One of the things in life and in business is we always need to be growing. It's like when we get into, when you retire and you're going, what am I going to do now, right? What's the purpose of my life now? And we need something to challenge us again and to grow with. And so things like CNC Routers, it's just one of those things that allows you to be creative and also create some very special things for other people. I mean, these gifts they touch me so deeply, because I understand that when somebody sends something like this to me, that is the best possible way that they can say thank you, because I know that they took time to think about it. They got on their computer, they did the design, they worked on the design for a while, they had to get the material and set it up on the machine, carve it, and then pack it up and send it out. And sometimes we don't realize how much, when somebody gives us something, how much effort goes into it and love, right? So I want to show you around the shop, and I'm going to take you up to my apartment and just show you what's happening now, which I am really, really excited to share with you because it's a complete lifestyle change. So this currently is my section of the shop, and it still doesn't look that clean, but it is in much better shape. So things are much more open. Here's the Phantom, which is now running. Well, I mean, it works now. I've carved some things out. I'll show you something I carved. And the Long Mill, which is now on a tilt table. I'll show you that in a second. And I also have the Monport laser hooked up and actually cutting. I just did test cuts. Now you see, I exhausted it out, which is something we have to do. And I've got a chiller here. So I'll be running through that. And then also I've got the smaller CO2 laser here. And then I've got the toolboxes out. So things have opened up a bit, and I still got a little bit of stuff to do, but I feel like I'm creating some new sense in this. When you get in a business, or start any new journey in life, there's always these, I want to call them uncomfortable zones, right? Where you're starting to do, let's just talk about business. Where you're starting to get into business and you're trying it and it's not very comfortable and you feel like it's not working, right? That's uncomfortable just because it's not natural for you to be focusing on business when you've been an employee, because it does take a different mindset. And that's why I am about to start this mentoring thing, and I've got another couple things I'll talk to you about in a little bit. But I just want to show you too, this is right here is where I am processing all your shipments. So everything that used to be in my apartment, the business that started out of the garage, out of the apartment living room, is now grown into a shop there and the warehouse right over here. Now, the whole entire inventory is now here, a little warehouse We affectionately call it the dungeon. And we have someone who is helping. This is Liberty.
Hello.
So Liberty is helping to send package up projects, bits, so that I can get back into creating content. But Liberty, would you take a moment and, first of all, I brought you in because I saw that you have a huge potential, and she's showing it. But
thank you.
So you're packing up all the stuff for our CNC brothers and sisters. What do you like about doing this?
My favorite part is kind of a twofold. I like writing the messages to people. I sometimes I have my messages that I like to write, but like sometimes I'll just look at a name and I'm like, I know what I want to write for this name. And then the other thing is whenever people post like their packages that they've received that I wrote, it's like, hey, they received that, they saw that, and they appreciated that I specially wrote them a note.
So you're talking about the Facebook posts.
Yes. Yes.
So keep those Facebook posts coming when you receive your package, because you're making her day.
Yes. Yes.
And you'll probably be hearing more from her soon. So that's all that's going on. There was one other thing I wanted to show you. I said that I was making a couple things on the Phantom, and so I carved that out. I was thinking of hanging that on the wall. There's a little pony running, and then this would be the pony's mom, but this is the size that you can run on the 4x4 Phantom. So, and this is still not taking up the full 4x4 space. So just, these are all the things that are going on. And as I've been said before, just the changes that I've been making to make this business grow, to help you and get some awesome people on board to make this work really, really well, so I can start creating more content for you and teach you and take you to the next level and do the next thing I'm going to be creating with this business. So now I'm going to take you up to my apartment and show you the changes that are going on up there, because everything was up there. This whole business started out of my living room, and now I've got a shop, I've got a warehouse, I got an awesome employee here. I got 2 other employees that are helping out. It's really heartwarming to be able to create a system that's helping other people and giving them resources to the whole thing about my journey is to help others, right? And be an inspiration to you. So anyway, I'm getting all sappy and shit now. So let's go on upstairs and check it out. Before we go upstairs, I just want to let you know the keyhole cutter is back in stock. I'll show you what that is. And the hog bit is going fast. I'm going to run out shortly. But also one of the other bits that people have been looking for are the rounding bits. Let me show you what these are. Just want to make sure you know that they're back in stock. I'll put links down below. So the rounding or roundover bits, let's pull a little cover off of that one so you can see it. There you go. So that's the 1/8 inch roundover bit. And then we have the 1/4 roundover, has the wax over it as well. These, you can get them as a set, edge rounding and edge rounding. And this is the keyhole bit, the keyhole cutter. This is the one that cuts the slots in the back of your project so you can hang them up on the wall. So these are finally back in stock. And then of course the all famous hog bit. I'm running low on these, so if you haven't gotten one of these, you want to get it. And if you don't know what this thing does, go watch Facebook, you'll see. So the hog is a bit, you can see it's got some pretty gnarly flutes on it. It's meant to rough out a lot of material really, really fast. Not meant to leave a pretty cut, but it is definitely meant to save you a ton of time. And it's got a little card in there to tell you how to set it up. And if you want to see some other badass bits, then you can scan these QR codes. All right, let's head upstairs. So now what I want to do is take you up to my apartment. what used to be the place that I started this whole business out of. And one of the other things is St. Jude, right? IDC Woodcraft, thanks to you, has donated $16,000 to St. Jude. Think about that. When can we actually do something like that? And this is like the big reasons why we do things in business. If we're getting a business for ourselves, then we struggle because we don't have the bigger purpose. Business is all about helping others. All right, we're gonna get in my apartment here. Here we are in my apartment, right? This is my kitchen, right? And so it's been kind of empty. The deal with this whole place, this was the warehouse, my living room, where this whole business started. Now you see all my furnishing is in the living room. That's because I've got a new bed set coming. Got Crystal here helping me clean my place up. She's taking care of the carpets for me. So this place looked like a bachelor pad. Yeah, I got a really, really nice bedroom set coming. I just had a mattress on a box spring on the floor and a couple old nightstands. And so now I'm getting myself really, really nice furniture and a brand new bedroom set. So literally, I took almost all my furniture and threw it away. Now, Crystal, back up so we can go over here. And so the office, this is where I've been doing all my work. And you know, this is okay for right now, but it's the living room too. I'm gonna make this place into a home. That's the one thing I never did. You know, when you start a business, you do it with drive, and it takes sacrifice. If you wanna grow a really successful business, I started this out of a living room. It was so funny. I had a CNC router sitting right here on my kitchen table, sawdust everywhere in my apartment. So I guess bachelor pad was probably pretty good, but that's the deal. And so I'm going to give you a little secret here. After my friend, our CNC sister Kate, said, Garrett, you built this business. You have big plans for it. It's going to help the community in ways that you don't even know yet with the plans that I have. And she said, now treat yourself to some good stuff. And I'd never done that before throughout my whole life. I actually was like doing hand-me-downs and buying secondhand, and I said, she's right. While I was editing this video, some of my furniture came in, my bedroom set. And check it out. Ooh, I like. Nice dresser, nice high quality stuff. The first thing that has turned this into a true home. So that's the deal. That's my apartment, and Crystal was very kind to hold the camera for me. Wave, Crystal. And I'm really looking forward to turning this into a home. Oh, I want to tell you what I'm going to be doing here. Why don't you hold that again? So you see, I got this big blank wall here, and this is going to be a big CNC project that I'm going to do. I am going to create a mountainscape that has like pine trees, and it's going to be stacked back like behind each other. And you see these Christmas lights here. They will be down behind it, so it creates a silhouette of each thing. So you have a silhouette of the trees, you have a silhouette of the mountains, and it'll all be this entire wall. So if you got some ideas that you can throw to me, please, please, please bring them on. But I'm so super excited to turn this place into a home. And Madison, Indiana, where I live right now, is a beautiful historic town. This is where I'm going to live and die. It is now my home. I'm staying put right here. So my CNC brother or sister, a little bit of a personal journey in this video. There's lots of things that are coming up. I'm really excited. I feel like this year is going to be very different, like going a quantum leap as far as the IDC and how it's going to help you become a better creator. We're going to build a community where we can interact. I want to build a facility or get a facility where we can literally get together and hands-on, shake hands, put our arms around each other, make shit together, whatever we do, and I can teach you more and more about the CNC stuff. So with that, my CNC brother or sister, I would love to see a comment down below of just thoughts of me sharing this. I do have one more thing I want to share with you on this whole thing. After my wife died 10 years ago, I was kind of drifting for the last 10 years and didn't really know where I belonged again. And it was just recently I just kind of realized I gotta plant my feet. I gotta just make a place where it's my home. And that's the other thing about this whole, let's get this place furnished, turn it into a home. So I'm really excited about what the future's gonna bring. All right, thanks again, comment down below. I'd like to know about your journey, right? These moments in life where you know that there's some kind of, you gotta make a change and you're not really sure what it is and how you've gone through it or what you're going through right now. I would love to hear your story. I do know that when you do find it, it feels really, really good in the heart. IDC Woodcraft.com